Hi, my name's Emily DeMars, and I'm going to be presenting about my poster for my service learning with Youth Towers this semester. It was a really fun time, and I really learned a lot from it. So here is my presentation on my poster, so you can know more. So this is my poster. Like I said, my name's Emily DeMars, and I was able to do my service learning with Youth Towers for the Social Work Values Lab in spring 2020. Um, so Youth Towers, their mission statement is that they strive to ensure that disadvantaged youth people achieve economic security through a continuum of care that promotes a positive and productive outcome. So my time with Youth Towers, I was primarily kind of a background person that helped Ms. Westry achieve what she needed to for the nonprofit. Um, my job kind of varied from hour to hour, and I got to do a lot of different things. And I just learned to be very flexible and willing to do anything that Ms. Westry asked me to do. One of the big things that I got to help accomplish was setting up youth towers for their participation in Project Homeless Connect, which is a big thing that goes on in downtown Birmingham to help the population that Youth Towers targets. Um, I also got to help with the third food distribution that goes on through Youth Towers, and as well with some of their different office work. And one of the pictures on here, as you can see, is Miss Vestry, and she's working with the participant in the office. And it's just a really sweet moment to me that I got to see her be so intentional with her time with her participants. Um, so some of the different things that I kind of learned involving the academic side of our service learning was it just reinforced a lot that I've learned over the last 3 semesters being in social work classes. I really got to use my professional writing in the values lab. I saw how the code of ethics is so important, and I got to exercise social work values within myself and my own work. Um, like I said, it reinforced a lot of what Dr. Player talked about in class. Just talks about that social work is not always going to be easy, and it's not always going to be about me as the social worker or the volunteer. And I saw that a lot in my service learning, that like what I did was not easy and it was not always comfortable, but it mattered. So that was just reinforced a lot. I got to see how Miss Westry used the code of ethics in the way that she handled people. And like I said earlier, I learned to be very flexible with who I was and what I was doing. And it really opened my eyes to see every person and like population and issue with a different sense of empathy and passion than I ever have before. Um, so I assisted a lot with, like I said, the background work for Youth Towers, which was a lot of making phone calls. It was a lot of talking to different banks and people like that to help get donations. I did their food distribution. So as you can see in one of the pictures, it was me weighing food to help give out to the participants. I did a lot of the organizing of the different resources that participants get from Youth Towers, which would be bus tickets, clothing, things like that. Which is one of the big things that Youth Towers focuses on, is making sure that their participants get adequate food and clothes, and helps them train for their jobs and things like that. So I got the ability to help with that. Um, when my service learning first began, I was actually really scared that I was not going to be qualified for what Miss Westry needed and for what the social work values lab needed. And I was just scared I was not going to be adequate. And I also struggled a lot to find the time to kind of fit that into my schedule. But Miss Westry and Dr. Hitchcock were both very patient with me and helped me overcome these fears and helped me work around them. And it worked out really well in the end. Um, and I've grown to be a lot more compassionate and a lot more empathetic and caring towards the homeless population in our society, and been a lot more aware of it and willing to help people overcome it. So yeah, that's my poster. I just want to say thank you to Youth Towers for letting me work with them this semester, and thank you to Miss Westry for being so patient, Dr. Hitchcock for being the best. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. This was a really awesome experience, and I love this semester, and I love being able to work with Youth Towers. And thank you for listening, and have a good day.